For the land of the free.
Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on two. Hey, Dave.
Well, thank you, Kevin.
You already do. You and he are winning players. David, thank you. And now the New York Knicks starters. Randall and Robinson make up the inside pair. Rose is out there with Emmanuel quickly. And it's Barrett at the small forward. And for the Hawks, Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duty. The pairing up front, Okongwu and Capella. And it's Mr. Fundamentals in at the 3 slot. And it's the Hawks to start out. And Greg, when it comes to load management, why do we see more of it now than when you play?
Well, for me, the science of sport has evolved. And it's not just the athlete. It's the technology and the science that goes into making a better athlete. That's why you're seeing load management far more acceptable to the masses now, understanding that this is about the long game.
And so it's the Hawks getting on the board first. Randall right side over Okongwu. And stolen by Okongwu. Hawks passing it around. Capella, the pass to Mr. Fundamentals. It's stolen by Barrett. And a fast break now for the Knicks. Here's quickly. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Atlanta with the ball. And it's Young at the elbow. That ball. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich.
And nice little floater right there. Give Young credit. He's developed the shots he needs to overcome his size limitations.
And there's the foul. It's on Mr. Fundamentals. That is his first foul of the game. Rose passes to Barrett. Robinson on the wing. Now here's Rose. Coming in off a 21-point game his last outing. Just 5 on the clock. Here's quickly. Off target from outside. And the Hawks with possession. They beat the Knicks during their last encounter in New York.
And the last time they were able to come away with that win because of their depth. Great production from the reserve.
I think sometimes the bench can make or break you in a particular game, and that was a total team effort, no question.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Now, here's quickly. 14 points from him the last game against Dallas. Now, here's Barrett. He's guarded closely. Yep, that one goes.
Yeah, R.J. Barrett is always working on his perimeter game, and he makes easy work at the mid-range.
Working on consistency with that jumper. You can see Barrett has improved his shooting mechanics. Much more repeatable motion now.
Here's Mr. Fundamentals. Against Miami, he was really on his game. Trying to find Capella, gets it to him. Robinson with the block.
Wingspan, athleticism, verticality. Robinson with authority sends it back.
Tipped away. Mr. Fundamentals passes to Young. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
In a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Atlanta.
Fellas, they're passing the ball the way you're supposed to here in this first half.
Well, they've established their presence in the paint tonight also. And a lot of their scoring coming from down low so far.
Now, here's Barrett. He had 22 points in the win against Dallas. With some arc. And it's quickly missing. You can see Barrett looks a lot more comfortable now from every spot, Greg, on the floor.
From 3, mid-range, the free throw line. When he knocks down shots, defenders have to creep up to stay connected. And that's when he can put the ball on the floor and get by people.
Here's Barrett following the basket by Trae Young. And Barrett gets it to go.
Well, there's a strength to R.J. Barrett that belies that thin frame. He's got toughness and the willingness to absorb contact.
Here's Mr. Fundamentals. Right now, checking his stats, he's averaging over 23 points a game. And the pass to Okongwu. He kicks to Young. 5 to shoot. Lob pass to Capella. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And this is the chemistry Capella has with his guys. Exceptional at feeling when to go for alley-oops.
And so it's Rose bringing it up for the Knicks. 9-point game. They want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
And guys, they walked into the arena with a certain kind of swagger. And we really saw it play out on the offensive end.
And what surprised me was how easy they made it look. It seemed like they got something out of every possession.
They get it back. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Here's Mr. Fundamentals. Barrett covering. Lets it go with the 3. Robinson pulls it in. Knicks trail by 7. Here's Quickly. Not going to go that time. Good defensive work there by Young.
This is a quarter he'd rather forget. This guy just can't seem to get the lid off of that bucket.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. New York called for the foul. Well, the backstory of Clint Capella is interesting, as he was only the 2nd player, Greg, from Switzerland to make it to the NBA.
Yeah, Kevin, you know, you don't think of basketball right away when you think of Switzerland, but the game has grown so much in Europe over the years. Guys like Capella, who might have gone into soccer at one point, are now gravitating towards hoops.
Now here's Rose. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Barrett finds Quickly. Here's Rose. Down low. Outside for Randall. This one for 3. Atlanta with the rebound. Capella's got 6 rebounds now in the game. To the inside. Okongwu. Here's Mr. Fundamentals. Nice move. And it's good on the way in. Mr. Fundamentals got his 2nd basket of the game.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Rose passes to Barrett. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup.
Great start for him. 4-4. He could be in for a big game.
Young passes to Mr. Fundamentals. With the drive, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
And it's the Knicks with the ball after the basket by Atlanta. Rose surveying the D.
And Kevin, one thing you have to respect about Derrick Rose is that he's never stopped evolving. He's constantly adapting his game to best fit what his team needs.
Atlanta making a switch here. Hunter's checked in. And then for New York. Toppin, he's checked in for Mitchell Robinson. Reddish comes in for R.J. Barrett. And Walker subbed in for Quickly. Here's Mr. Fundamentals. He's got 6. Capella trying to free himself up.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Here's Rose. Rebounded by Capella. Capella's got his 7th rebound here tonight. When you think about how Derrick Rose has changed, Greg, as a player, you see some of that in almost every facet of his game.
And yeah, over the years, he's tuned his shooting and play style in lots of little ways. But what hasn't changed is his talent for setting guys up. He's got a great eye for when and where to drop the dime.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And the question they're going to have to answer to me is it a problem with the scheme or is it a problem with matchups?
For the Hawks, Kevin Huerter. He's checked in for Bogdanovich, and it's Wright in for Trae Young. Nerlens Noel checks in for New York. Toppin kicks to Reddish. Passes it to Walker. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
You've got to process information quickly in the pick and roll, and Kemba Walker is more than capable.
The shot's good from Mr. Fundamental.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Rose dishes to Toppin. And Walker kicks to Rose. Pass to Reddish. Up and in on the layup.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Hunter on the wing, trying to find Capella, gets it to him, hammers the alley-oop through.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
I know it's early, but you have got to like the dominance down low. Right now, they are playing bully basketball.
Here's Walker after Clint Capella's bucket. And there's the foul. It's on Mr. Fundamentals. That'll be his second foul of the game.
That's already this guy's second foul now. He's either going to have to sit or play a bit more conservatively.
Completely new group on the floor. So New York going with almost an entire new group here. Robinson's checked in for Noel. Julius Randle comes in for Toppin. It's checked in for Derrick Rose. And quickly in for Kemba Walker. Capella kicks to Okongwu. Here's Mr. Fundamentals, guarded by Robinson. Moves back up and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. The pairing up front, Okongwu and Capella. Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duty. And it's Mr. Fundamentals in at the 3 spot. So that's the Hawks 5. He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hi, guys. Mr. Fundamentals in their last game against the Heat was a man on a mission. He scored 28 points, and he did a great job of letting the game come to him, connecting on a number of his shots. Another outstanding outing, something that's become more and more commonplace for him. Bring it back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
One of the things I like about this guy, he's able to up the intensity whenever needed, and players really feed off his energy.
Now, quickly. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Here's Mr. Fundamentals. He's defended by Randle. Outside, Bogdanovich. And the 3 ball is good. Bogdanovich has got 6 in the quarter.
Well, a tough first quarter for this guy. You like to see a shot go in. Nicely done.
Inside, here's Robinson, and it's Robinson with the jam.
Mitchell Robinson understands how to position himself and turn the lights out. Makes that easy.
The Hawks leading by 9. Here's Mr. Fundamentals. 10 points for him. Lob pass to Capella. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And Capella has run pick and roll so many times, adept at knowing where to cut after the screen.
Going inside. And it's quickly missing.
Oof, this has been brutal. I mean, he still hasn't made a single shot. No wonder they're struggling.
Here's Mr. Fundamentals. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Here's Mr. Fundamentals. He's got 12. Robinson with the block, and he's able to get it back. Chalk up 2 there. Mr. Fundamentals got the lead up to 13 now for Atlanta.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession.
One of those nights where the wheels come off, nerves seem to be playing a factor.
To the wing right side. Young passes to Mr. Fundamentals. And there's the drive. You know a thing or two about being a floor general. It's no longer just a traditional guard role.
Not at all. Now there are point forwards, even point centers. And an offense doesn't have to run through the backcourt anymore. You look at guys like LeBron and Jokic, it's a different game.
And he sinks the second. And for Atlanta, they come in off a good outing against the Heat. Here's Barrett. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Barrett's got 10 points in the game.
Well, offensively, this guy has been cooking. They're definitely not losing because of him.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over.
And it's not talked about all that much, but Barrett makes a huge contribution on the glass.
Right. He's aggressive. He's instinctive. He has added good weight. And the athleticism to beat people to those 50-50 balls is important.
Here's Mr. Fundamentals. He's got 15. Capella, the pass to Mr. Fundamentals. Off target at the rim.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot two at the free throw line.
And one thing that separates Randall from other guys is his size. That spin move. He can do it off the drive, in the post, now going either direction.
And whirling around the floor, Greg, is there anyone Randall reminds you of?
I mean, they're different players, but Akeem Olajuwon had an unbelievable spin move. Takes a lot of body control, especially for taller guys. But when you do it well, man, it is tough to stop.
Here's Mr. Fundamentals. Right now, checking his stats, he's averaging over 23 points a game. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Okongwu. He tries for 3. They get it again. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Capella's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Just has a nose for the ball. Capella skilled at gaining ideal position for those offensive rebounds.
Knocked loose. And they're pushing it up. Throws it up high. Here's Mr. Fundamentals. 15 points in the game. Driving inside. Falls right in. He is 8 for 11 with that shot.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
And Barrett has got the ball here for the New York Knicks. They trail by 14. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. And that game will kick off a 4-game homestand. Here's Reddish. And it's sent back by Okongwu. Robinson dishes to Reddish. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. Atlanta's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Okongwu kicks to Young. Bogdanovich against Barrett. To the paint. Here's Mr. Fundamentals. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
That's his second personal foul.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
That free throw good from Mr. Fundamentals.
He does a great job of drawing contact and getting himself to the line, something he didn't do in the first period.
Walker's checked in for New York. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And the Knicks miss again. Atlanta leading by 16. Here's Mr. Fundamentals. He's got 19. Now the pass to Okongwu. Here's Mr. Fundamentals. Quickly covering. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And here's Bogdanovich for three. Atlanta now working with a new shot clock.
And the second chance becomes a dunk. We could feel over here.
GA, such a good, aggressive play in the paint. Now, here's Walker. Not a lot of room. And there's the foul. It's on Mr. Fundamentals. That'll be his third foul so far. DeAndre Hunter, he's checked in for Atlanta. DeLon Wright comes in for Bogdanovich. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Obi Toppin's checked in for Robinson. Right against Quickly. To the middle. Here's Walker. And the basket for the fourth time from the field. He's a healthy 4 for 6.
How about the outstanding concentration from the veteran? Kemba Walker so adept at staying in control through these finishes.
And he drives in. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
That's his second personal foul.
It's on R.J. Barrett.
Clearly a foul.
For Atlanta, they have been good at the free throw line. This one, 7 of 8.
Taking 2 shots.
That free throw good from Mr. Fundamentals. Atlanta making some changes. Jang, he's checked in for Clint Capella. And Kevin Huerter subbed in for Trae Young. And a switcher also for New York. Noel's checked in. And it's quickly missing.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
And it's out of bounds. The Knicks will take it the other way.
That looks like a lack of focus. You've got...
And so it's Atlanta sitting on a 21. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at Mr. Fundamentals in this game. He's been everywhere.
He had a fast pass to the lane that first half. Got inside on demand.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, but so far the defense has not been able to counter it.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. And New York looking at who they've got. In the forward positions, Barrett and Randall. Emmanuel quickly out there with Rose. And it's Robinson in at the 5, roaming the paint. Young finds Capella. Now here's Bogdanovich. Driving to the basket. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
That's his second personal foul.
For Atlanta, they have been getting it done at the line. 10 for 12.
Yeah, looking over their percentage on the season, I think they will be thrilled with the number in terms of their free throw percentage, 79.
Knicks trail by 21. Outside Rose. It's Barrett on the wing. Passes to Quickly. 4 on the shot clock. Drills it from outside. Quickly's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Atlanta leading by 18. Pass to Mr. Fundamentals. And that one is hammered home.
And you expect this from Young. He scans the floor and finds an open man for the shot.
Quickly against Young. And finished off by Robinson.
Guys, he's such a big target. On the alley-oop, throw it up. Mr. Robinson, the only one in the building who can catch it and finish.
Stolen by Robinson. Randall surveying the D. And there's the foul. It's on Mr. Fundamentals. That's his 4th foul of the contest. 90 seconds now into the second half. Rose passes to Barrett. Down low, here's Robinson, and it's Robinson with the jam.
R.J. Barrett with excellent vision. And it's not just the vision, it's the ability to put it on time and on target. Nicely done.
Robinson against Capella. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
Yeah, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk. All of it perfect. Randall outside. Back to Barrett.
Once R.J. Barrett sees the defense commit, he goes right into attack mode and gets himself a trip to the free throw line. That is
Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Hawks.
And they haven't been pushed around in the paint at all in this game. They have been the aggressors.
Yeah, and they've had a lot of success at the free throw line tonight, too.
That free throw good from Walker.
And it's got to be liberating for Walker these past few seasons, not having to do everything himself.
Right. He spent 8 years in Charlotte, guys, and carried such a heavy burden night by night, only to make the playoffs in just 2 years. But this guy, boy, you love it. Never sulked, never demanded a trade, always a true pro.
The 10-footer. Here's Toppin. Got it. Good job in the low post. Toppin's got 6 points.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
And to me, this is a common theme that's running through the league right now. Guys looking to leak out rather than box out.
Here's the floater. Mr. Fundamentals. Clock at 6. And Wright kicks to Hunter. And it's off from three-point range. Knicks trail by 17. Here's Walker. The shot misses.
Boy, he's at the cup, but that is tremendous defense. Prohibit the lay-in without fouling.
Here's Mr. Fundamentals. Barrett covering. Here's Mr. Fundamentals. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Mr. Fundamentals got 6 in the quarter.
This guy is cooking right now. He is leading them on the offensive end as they remain in front here.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Atlanta Hawks are back. Last season, they won the Southeast Division for the first time in 6 seasons. With quality players at every position, things are starting to gel. Trae Young said, "This feels good. We just have a lot of belief in each other." Guys, they are poised to be good for a long time.
Well, they've clearly made the turn, David. Thanks.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile one block.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
Pass to Barrett. That shot is off. Hunter with some nice defense. The Hawks leading by 19 points. Here's Mr. Fundamentals. He has 30. Takes it inside, and it's thrown down hard with both hands.
And this is what we've come to expect from this guy, right? Not only making a ton of shots, but being efficient while doing so.
Barrett the pass to Toppin. And Barrett slams it in.
Ooh, I guess he didn't appreciate getting scored on that last trip.
I guess not. He threw it down right on top of him. Here's Mr. Fundamentals. Barrett covering. Here's Mr. Fundamentals. Here's Wright. Toppin pulls it in. Toppin's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Walker against Wright. Outside, Walker. from outside the arc. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
To me, what's special about Kemba Walker is we know the basketball skill. This guy's a devastating scorer, great pick-and-roll player, but as importantly, he is a tremendous teammate.
And he can't get the first one. Good on the second free throw. And he nails the third. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal. And now we take a listen into the recent huddle from Tom Thibodeau.
Make sure we're talking on defense.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Hunter is out there with Mr. Fundamentals. Then it's Gorgie Dang. Then it's DeLon Wright. And it's Herter in at the 2 spot. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Deflects the pass. Here's Mr. Fundamentals, guarded by Walker. Here's Mr. Fundamentals, and they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
At the line for Atlanta, number 33. I count 1 shot.
Greg, playing most of your career in the 90s, the game has really changed. Less physical, more skilled, but what role has the league played in all of that change?
Well, the NBA is at the forefront of these changes. The competition committee that they have that meets annually to discuss ways to try to improve the game. Listen, they're not going to always knock it out of the park.
Oh!
Right, if you're DeLon Wright, you've got to be willing to set your teammates up. What a pass, on time, on target.
The pass to Barrett. And Barrett slams it in.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop. It's in and good for his 6th field goal in 10 attempts.
Combination of things in play here. High basketball IQ, elite handle, strong jumper. Oh, look out, Kemba.
Now, here's Reddish. Guarded closely. And Noel throws it down.
Oh, my goodness. He is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. Here's Mr. Fundamentals. And he banks in the layup. Mr. Fundamentals got 41.
They are trying to close this out strong, and he's the man who's put you in this position.
Passes it to Barrett. And Barrett slams it in.
The very definition of an unselfish star. Kemba Walker doing work with the pass.
Here's Mr. Fundamentals. Barrett covering. It's stolen by Barrett. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Hawks. And the Hawks making a change here. Capella's checked in. Then for the Knicks, Randall comes in for Nerlens Noel. And quickly in for Reddish. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the 4th. Lob pass to Capella. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
That's the idea. You work the ball into that area. It's a sweet spot.
Walker against Wright. And Walker kicks to Barrett. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Barrett's got 21.
Well, you have to understand, spacing is provided when you can make threes. R.J. Barrett delivers.
Here's Mr. Fundamentals. Barrett covering. Mr. Fundamentals passes to Herter. The Hawks need to get off a shot here.
That pass had to be thrown not only in the right spot, but at the right time.
It's Walker with the ball, bringing it up for the Knicks. 17-point game. Trying to get open is Randall. Barrett, no good. The Hawks have gone 6 of 8 from the field in the fourth so far. It's been a great start to this final quarter for them. The shot's good from Mr. Fundamental.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
At the top of the key, Toppin. Outside, Walker. Offline with his three.
He had 6 points from long range in the first half, but nothing's fallen here since.
And that one's good. Right.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Knicks trail by 21. Quickly with a wide open look. Traps in the tray.
What a beautiful stroke from range. Defensively, you've got to try to take him out of his comfort zone.
Right, looking around. Pass to Mr. Fundamentals. Five on the clock. Lays it up off the glass. Mr. Fundamentals got 47 points.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Walker against Wright. Walker, bounce pass. Randall is doubled. Back to Barrett. And he lobs it up toward the rim. And Toppin throws it down.
Love to see Barrett aggressively sharing the basketball. Wants to get it to his teammates in their spots. Nice.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over.
For viewers, timeout's a chance to check your phone, grab a drink, but for the team, it's all about business.
Well, there's something that the coach doesn't like. I'm curious to see which kind of adjustment he makes here.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Okongwu's checked in for Hunter. Bogdan Bogdanovic comes in for Kevin Huerter. Young is subbed in for DeLon Wright. The Knicks also changing it up. Mitchell Robinson's checked in for Toppin. And it's Rose in for Walker. Quickly kicks to Robinson. To the paint. Wants to get it to Randall and does. They get a hand on it. Here's Mr. Fundamentals. The dynamic rag between players and officials is always interesting, with some players saying they think there's a lot of room for improvement. What do you think?
Well, we do see players getting teed up for simply making their case, and really the guys just want to play. So, yeah, you love to see a little bit more harmony out on the floor, and maybe we need to get those two groups together in the offseason to break bread and try to smooth over that relationship.
Nailed from three-point land.
Wow, something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
Here's Mr. Fundamentals. Shoots in deep. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Barrett's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Hangs. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Trae Young.
This is who R.J. Barrett is. Fearless scorer, wants to draw contact and get himself to the line.
He hits both from the stripe.
He's forcing the action now, finally getting to the charity stripe after no freebies in the first half.
Young against Rose. Always going up for the alley-oop here. He can't hit that time. And there's the foul. It's on Mr. Fundamentals. That's it for him. He's fouled